want to come borrow the chairs when they want to. And if I bring them back, I may bring some of them back. I may not now. Because I done already paid for it. I gave $400 last year. I done paid for at least 50 chairs. Some of y'all got chairs at the church at your house and I got greater segment on the bottom of it. Children come out, Mama, who GSMOC? Now listen to this. Because you got to be okay now. You got to be okay with sacrificing, but not seeing what you sacrificed for. You got to be okay with that. Now you're gonna have to trust God enough. You're gonna have to trust the man of God and say, listen, even if I don't get to see it, I'm okay with my sacrifice. Because the only way the people who priests would get to see the ornaments and the furnishings that were in the house or in the sanctuary in the tent of God was that they saw it, listen, when they were helping to build it or make it. The only way they get to see it was when they were helping to build it or make it. Listen, which means that if they are disconnected from the opportunity to be involved in making it, they never saw it. And this is what happens when people are not involved with ministry. There's something the little part you would have gotten to see, you don't even see that. People who are disengaged from the building of ministry. I'm saying that some stuff the people will only get to see while they were building it, which meant that if they weren't a part of building it, they never got to see it at all. Do you see the importance of being involved in ministry, being connected? I'm saying their only shot at seeing it was when they were helping to build it or to make it. Now, what a great privilege for someone to say, I got to see it that one time when I was helping Bezalel to help make it. That was my only experience with it. That was my only encounter with it. But I saw, listen, when they put the wood together to make the box that they would call the ark. Or to be a part of those who say that I was a part of those helping to shape the mercy seat. I was a part of those who helped with the pure gold and the pouring of it. So if they missed out on this opportunity to help make it or to help build it, they missed out on ever seeing it. I don't want you to miss what God's doing because you're so distant. Because there are some things God will let you see even if it's in its developing stages. Oh, God. And I told you it wasn't that deep, but you could act like it now. You could act like it a little better. Well, you say, well, help me with this now, because I do have a problem with sacrificing but not being able to see what I'm sacrificing for. Well, it's almost and sort of like a person who bakes great cakes for other people. The baker doesn't get to enjoy eating it because the baker was not baking it for himself or herself. Yeah, they don't get to enjoy it from the side of eating it. They just get the joy of being a part of making it. Yeah. And that's a part of our problem as Black Baptists. We're greedy. And if we aren't going to have the joy of enjoying it, we don't want no parts of it. But the baker understands, but this ain't even for me. Sometimes, the baker, while it's being made, get to hit a finger on it. Yeah, that's right. Oh, now you don't hit that finger across it. Come on now. I know you hit that. Okay. Yeah, right. Need a little sweeter. Need a little more sugar. The baker's joy is that the baker saw it, the baker smelled it, the baker made it, and knew it would be great for someone else. And that's what the ministry has to be about. It has to be about people who are willing to sacrifice. Talk about we are working to get what God wants. It's a collaborative effort. And I'm challenging, listen, I'm saying up front now, and we've got to make up our minds when it comes to ministry. Am I really going to be involved? Am I really going to make a difference? So modern believers, we've got to get out of our mind. Listen, get out your mind that if I'm not the one who will get to enjoy it, I am absolutely not interested in helping to build it. That our ministry has to shift a bit. We're losing too many children now. That if it was a car, we'd be bothered about it. Yeah, we are bothered because Toyota cars won't stop, and it's on the news. But ain't nobody bothered that our children ain't starting. We ain't got to worry about stopping because half of them ain't starting. And the black church meets on Sunday like everything operating well to me. You're not bothered by it. You're not concerned that even in Albany, Georgia, that half of the black boys who start off in the Dougherty County schools, aren't you concerned that half of our black boys who start off in the Dougherty County schools, listen, and stay in there, half of them, listen, don't get to high school? You ain't bothered by that. I'm talking about half of them. And then that half that make it, half of them don't graduate. You ain't bothered about that. I mean, we're making a big deal out of a few cars won't stop. When we got 75% of black boys in Dougherty County that never start. That sounds more alarming. I ain't ran across no Toyota that wouldn't stop yet, but I've run across 75% of black males in Albany that never started. Yeah. But because we struggle with sacrificing, if we could see it, because we could see it if it was our child. Yeah. Church need to do some rep, need to get a vision. We could see it if it was our family. But it may not be your family right now. Listen, but it may be your son-in-law later. They got a way of getting in the family. It may be your grandbaby's daddy later. They got a way of getting in there now. Even if it ain't no more than your daughter, baby daddy, he got a way of getting in there now. And there have to be a people who make up their mind that pastor, is there a vision to get to working on what God wants? Let me get you here. This is a good text, and I'm going to get you here, and I'm through. Look back at